everybody. Welcome back to Big Campaign Stories. I'm Jeff, your humble narrator and GM, and we have a full crew today. But before we get started, let's get them lightsaber checks. Marshall.
Hey, everybody, this is Marshall. I'm playing as Keegan, and I rolled a 3. Well, that doesn't bode well. Sean, why don't you go next?
Hey, I'm Sean. I play 4s. I got a 6. Jesse?
Hey everybody, I'm Jesse. I'm playing as Oswald, and I got a 15. Go ahead, John.
This is John playing as Lucius, and I got a 6. Take it away, Mav.
My name's Mav. I played Dosh, and I rolled a 2.
Oh, it showed up as a 20. I got excited.
Yay!
It's not a 1.
It also means I don't have to recap.
It does mean that. Mav, do you want to give us a recap?
Yes, last we left off our heroes, we were in the Cave of Wonders. Only the diamond in the rough could fit in the entrance. No. We were in the underneath the rich, like not rich, underneath
Randall.
the mansion. Randall, yeah, under Randall's. Randall Quaid under his mansion. Running through the Tome of Horeth, or like a old, looked like a religious compound underneath the ground. Yeah, for Horeth. And we went through a secret door and found a room full of steam, pipes, some machinery. We thought we found some treasure, but instead we found a golem, and we beat it up and took its treasure, which happened to be dirt and a dead body. And then found out that the machine down there was a power plant that could turn on the electricity throughout the whole... we didn't figure out if it's just the city or the entire district, but at least around this area. And we found a map that had other similar locations, we think. And then we left that place, went back up top, and we left off with Randall and his guards asking us what we were doing. Did I miss anything?
No, that sounds about right. I believe we left off with John saying congratulations.
That's right.
Yeah, congrats. You're being subsumed by a mon.
This is a historical site. Did you know?
So upon the private property of Randall Umbrason, as he's given the news by Lucius, you can see that full panic go across his face as he seems to be going through multiple emotions very quickly, but landing on something close to anger and violence. As he, what did you do? What did you do? As he screams at Lucius.
Why, in surveying your the estate here, we found that this estate is over Amon property.
You'll see Randall will pull out his HCOM in his left hand, and his HCOM is just going off, vibrating, right? Just bzz, 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 as he's trying to listen to you, but is distracted by this.
Is the HCOM what he uses to control the
No, he has his own control for that, remote.
separate device for that? Okay.
As I recall, Oswald's invisible and ready to steal that.
Mm-hmm. Just need to know where it is.
Right.
You damn jumpsuit peasants. You fucked everything.
I don't appreciate that language.
But an angry Randall will turn towards you all, and maybe there's still time to fix this. Yes, I can get this fixed. My family's not going to live like this. You'll see the Basan Guard, the automated clockwork soldiers you'd seen before, as they turn towards you all here in the backyard. Right now you have the couple that are next to him. There's the two in the windows up at the house. You know there's more in the front yard, but they seem to start to go to attention as they face towards you all here with the orchard behind you and the well. Unless there's something, we're going to roll initiatives.
Nobody's seen what he's using to control the automatons, right?
I don't think I have confirmed any such thing.
Yeah, I don't know where he has it.
I mean, you saw him stop the automatons last time with the remote in his robe, in his pocket, but you have not seen him pull that out.
Yeah, seems like right now they're responding to maybe like standing commands or something to, attack whoever I designate as threatening or something.
You gonna pick that pocket? I'll sliver to Oswald.
Yep, guess I am. If I hear that from you in particular, then yes, I definitely will. I figure you were our best chance for knowing where that thing is precisely.
Looking over the automatons, I'll raise an eyebrow and say, Randall, you wouldn't be trying to deny Amon of our facilities down below this estate, would you?
Amon has no right to the facilities below this estate. This wasn't meant for you or any of your kind. And let's roll initiatives.
I'm holding the bucket of potential dead guy in 2 of my arms. I have 1 arm free, and then I have my gold cane that I took from the vault in the other arm.
Jeff,
Mm-hmm.
how heavy were those tablets that I found?
About 25 pounds.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm holding those.
Yes.
I have to take that into account.
It's okay. I'll tackle Randall in a second.
It doesn't help that Randall rolled last on initiative.
Ow.
But he's also a non-combat old man in a fucking robe in his underwear.
Don't worry, guys. I got him.
Yeah, he may not be the most combat-ready opponent. But that being said, initiative begins as the clockwork soldiers begin to march into position, raising guns and getting ready. Oswald.
Yeah, I'm going to, I guess, try and zip past him if I can. If there's an anchor point behind him somewhere that allows me to laterally move past him and try and pick his pocket as I go. Since I have feats and such that allow me to do that on the move.
Yeah, you can bounce off the house behind him. It'll end up putting you over behind a few of the soldiers, but still outside of the house if you're going across him and off the wall.
Yeah, I'm good with that. That looks like about the line I was thinking.
But to steal the remote out of his hand, out of his pocket, inside thing, we're going to go with a DC 30.
Okay. And are we doing a sleight of hand or something else?
Sleight of hand.
Okay. Let's see here.
So I have that Mercadine Tane installed that lets me aid another as an immediate action. And since I'm so close, do you think I could try to help, maybe pinpoint where the thing is and call it out to him through the sliver?
Yeah, absolutely.
Call out which pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you see his left hand has his HCOM in it. His right hand is in his pocket.
Okay, so it's going to be this plus 4 then. Oh, I rolled shit. I got a 23.
All right, with the 23, as you go zipping by him, you may bump into his robe, knock him aside for a moment, but you aren't able to take the remote that he has in his right hand as it comes out of his pocket as he's furiously clicking.
Okay. Am I still invisible, or does that kill my
That
invisibility?
is gone.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the guy's name that's in the car right now?
Jasper?
The agent here in front will open up, firing at Lucius
Ah, crap.
Got bullet shield up, right?
Doubt it.
as it fires him twice.
So I'm going to use a attack of opportunity to cut from air, if possible.
Absolutely.
The target is adjacent to me, so
Yep. So they're going to shoot twice with a 21 and a 22.
we'll do 2 of these, try to block them both, since it's an attack of opportunity to do so, and I have lots of those. 27 and a 25.
You can't animate like that twice in succession.
You're making us all look bad.
I'm trying to keep our boss alive, goddammit.
Hey, you really should have been the bodyguard.
Also, my cane is gold, and it's gonna be blown to bits in this.
Yeah, with each hit, you block the bullets that were aimed for Lucius. With your new found cane, as it will begin to thrum with each parried blow.
Stay together, old boy.
The one inside of the window you'll see will jump out the window, breaking through the second story as it falls to the ground, landing and getting up, gun in hand.
It's like, oh my god, I'm missing it.
3-point landing.
Oh yeah, auto rifle in one hand as it 3-point lands. It's a very sexy falling robot, John.
Thank you.
For some reason, they put just thick hams on the back for it.
This one gets a penalty to stealth because you can hear clapping when it walks.
But the one here will attempt 2 more shots at Lucius
Don't do that.
with a 14 and 11.
I'm still going to attempt to block him because I'm not going to let someone try to shoot you. So I have a total of 8 of these. So 2 are down. a 36, which is a natural 20, and a 33.
I'm almost picturing like poor sportsmanship at this point, like a pro baller just ducking and denying on some high school kid.
Yeah, this is Usain Bolt when he started running backwards, and they're like, "Stop it!" He's like, "Why?"
This disrespectful.
Yeah. The other one from the other window will jump out, 3-point land with gun in hand.
Yes.
Oh, hi.
All right. So 2 more have joined the encounter. You know the ones probably up front, and from other parts of the property will be heading this way. But Keegan, it is your turn. You fought these things before, as you remember.
Yeah. I'm going to go for Randall.
Alrighty.
'Cause if I can grapple him, we can get that remote from him. Just turn him off. So I'm
Are
gonna
you any
grab
good
him.
at disarming?
Yes. Oh, he pulled it out of his pocket too, didn't he? Okay. So yes, I'm gonna try and disarm him of the remote.
Very well. The disarm DC is 22.
Combat mover, I get +2 to this. Or disarm.
And another +2 for coordinated maneuvers, since you're adjacent to an ally who also has coordinated maneuvers.
Yay!
Just massaging your shoulders back here. You got it.
Get that remote.
I always believed in you.
20.
All right. Yeah, no, he retains control of it as his robe and semi-naked old man body continues to evade all of you.
I'm a bitch.
Dosh.
Yeah, I'll say in the sliver to everyone, because I don't think I have Jasper's number, so I'll say, will someone check on the lady in the car? Make sure she's all right? As I stroll across the grass, and, I mean, I'll slap at him with my cane. I'm not trying to kill him.
Subdually.
Non-lethal. Non-lethal,
Just
that's the word.
Non-lethal.
I should have just punched this guy. Ball.
I'm fighting defensively as I smack him in the cane for 27.
27 will hit. Your cane, when it hits, if you'd like, you can release that thrumming energy that's built up.
Oh. I'm sorry, dude. I do it.
I'm gonna redirect some bullet damage back at you.
Yeah.
Very well. For each reflected attack, you gain 1d6 sonic. You can release that, so this will be 46 sonic, and he will get a fort save versus the sonic damage to not get thrown back.
Okay. All right. I did 28 damage with 6, 11, 12 of it sonic.
All right. His fort save to resist that, he will go flying back 10 feet.
I look at my cane and wonder.
I look at your cane and wonder as well.
Yeah, he hits the ground with a thud as he kill them, just trying to hit that button. But he's definitely dropped his HCOM, which is still vibrating furiously across the floor.
I want to know who's calling.
It is his turn, so he will get up and he will sprint towards the house. He only moves 30 feet up, so he's still got another full move action. Had this not happened, he would have reached it in one turn. Forward.
So where is our vehicle from here?
On the other side of the home, so you're probably 150, 200 feet away.
Okay. All right. I will sprint at him and try and get that goddamn remote.
Tackle him through his door.
He is in full run.
He's like when a dog grabs a thing he's not supposed to have and you're trying to chase him down to get it.
The dog running with the GoPro videos or something.
Yeah.
Robe fluttering behind him as he's booking for the door. Are the 2 clockwork soldiers to both sides? 4s. Go for it.
Right.
Are you trying for a disarm?
Yes.
All right, DC 22.
All right. Off. I hit that. So at 30.
All right, perfect. Yeah, moving across, you grab it out of his hand as he's sprinting for the door.
All right, and now I get to try and familiarize myself with automaton remote controls in 6 seconds. If I can see any sort of obvious off button, I'll be mashing it.
Give me this either a knowledge engineering or technology or computer use to try to identify how to do this.
31 computer use.
Dope. 31. Yeah, this is a pretty simple setup. about 4 different buttons. Looks like you probably have to pre-program actions into it beforehand, and then you click the buttons to accept actions or deny actions. If you're looking to disable or turn them off, it does require holding the button down for 10 seconds.
This is Alexa Sentinel. If I have any thing I can do left in my turn, basically, as I'm holding down the button, I'll go into a full defensive.
You wouldn't be able to do that because you made the attack.
Okay, so I'll be fired at by a hail of bullets then. I'll do that instead.
Lucius.
I think you're gonna be fine, Forz. I don't want this guy to get away.
You're wearing a speed suit, right, Forz?
Uh-huh.
Okay, good. That's DR5 / nothing against metal projectiles being shot at you.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, I feel very safe.
You got this.
I am going to yell at Randall. Are you afraid, Randy? Afraid we're gonna add you to that pile over the fence? And that is my antagonize. See if I can't get this guy to charge me.
From behind 3 other heroes.
Yeah.
Randy stops at the top of the stairs. We cut to those clenched fists like Arthur at his side.
Notably missing a remote control.
Because we messed everything up.
As he no longer has an HCOM, doesn't have remote control, but he will grab the vase off of the front deck here off the back and turn around towards Lucius with murderous intent in his eyes.
All right, that's pretty scary to me. I'm still gonna pull out my hard light shield.
It's gonna try
That's my
and
turn.
stuff your soul in a vase.
That's where we find out he's a badass.
Like Master Roshi.
Oswald.
Yeah.
Gunfire is spreading from where you bounced off the house. You can see there are the couple soldiers from the couple clockwork soldiers from the front yard. They're starting to come around the house towards the back here.
Okay. Dosh said somebody should check on Jasper. I see the other 4 guys are all engaged with Randall and automatons, so it seems like I'm the one. So I'm gonna do my best to like Spider-Man off his roof or whatever, kind of get some good lateral momentum towards our van. So I'll double move or full move if I've got a straight line, and meanwhile get on the sliver with Jasper and tell her to take cover because shit's getting hot out here.
Yeah, if you'd like to spend your turn moving, you can definitely bounce from where you are now up to the roof, swing across that, and bounce to the front to land on the van out there.
Awesome. Yep, if I can get all the way to the van, I'd do that.
Yeah, with a metallic thud, Jasper will. Everything's fine here. Over before. Oh God!
It's me on the roof of the van. Over.
Very well. The clockwork agent in front will open up fire towards Lucius, but will be firing at Keegan.
Bring it.
I do it again. Trying to help. With
You're just doing this to show off and charge your cane.
I'm trying to save your life.
I appreciate it.
Except when the robot shoots a 1, I reach out far to the right.
It's okay, I got you.
Pretty sure that was going to miss me. I got it. Yeah, you parry both as your cane will begin to thrum again. The other one towards the back here, after landing, doing its 3-part landing, will step forward by 5 feet, following the original orders, and will open fire on Keegan.
All right, Keegan, it's me and you.
Save me again.
The 10 and an 18.
Perfect. They are both parried.
I do love how the automatons don't have, updated context or anything.
Get them. Oh God.
The other one in front here will shoot twice at Keegan.
With a 23 and a 7 and a 16.
Very well. Yeah, you're able to parry both, though the first parry does mean that your walking stick seems to reach a critical mass of thrumming.
Okay.
It does not seem to increase with that next hit. The other one here that landed across from Forz will step up. opening fire on Keegan.
These are my last two. As I continue to block with a 17 and an 11.
I can only do this 20 times, guys.
In a display of talent worthy of a Chinese historical film starring Jet Li, you parry all of them.
Damn. I can detect secret doors that many times.
I'm gonna say that's probably been arguably more useful in this campaign than what I just did.
So Jeff, what historical film would detect secret doors appear in? I think I have a guess, and it's not great.
It's gonna have Nick Cage in it.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Count of Monte Cristo.
Butcher.
It's the best secret door-esque movie I could think of immediately.
I went dark. I went real dark with it.
I went really dark with it too.
Like Schindler's List.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
god.
I mean, I guess The Barbarian.
Oh yeah.
Nope. Princess Bride, when Inigo Montoya finds the secret entrance down into the torture cavern.
That's the one. That's me.
Dibs, huh? You're calling dibs on Inigo Montoya?
Keegan, it is your turn.
Yeah.
All of the clockwork agents seem to be wanting to fire at Lucius, but they're firing at you.
That means I don't want to move. So what I'll do is I'll stay here. I'll whip out my auto rifle. I will shoot at the one right in front of me off to the left
Cool.
with both shots. Oh god. 24 and 22 for my two attacks.
Wow, that's so many ones. Yes, absolutely. They all hit. A scattering of bullets cut across it, but it is still up.
Yeah, my damage is 6 and 11 because ones.
I will wince as I think about how that might be our future automaton.
Not our property.
I don't say it out loud. It's behind his back.
In case they don't shut off from what Fours is doing.
Dosh.
Well, 5 foot up. Trust Keegan. And I'll smack this one with my vibrating staff. 21 to hit.
Exact AC. You have 5 charges built up if you'd like to release 5d6 of sonic energy.
I do. This is
It's
non-lethal.
just like, stop wrecking my drones.
There's no non-lethal with constructs.
Oh, okay. This is fully indestructive at 36 damage.
The thrum vibrates and streaks across the metal as it breaks into parts, splattering across the backyard here.
Fix that.
Wait, how far to get knocked back? Because I'm back here.
Oh,
I just want to find out if I get smashed by a bunch of robot parts.
Robot parts bounce across your feet, but it only goes back 10 feet, so
Okay.
it breaks apart before you.
Nice.
With anger and violence in his eyes, the old man holding a vase sprints towards Lucius, provoking from Fours, Dosh, Keegan.
Stick your foot out.
So Fours, you have first, then Dosh, then Keegan.
All right.
And then John, I get to swing at you. I hope you
The
die.
face.
So what I'm going to do is when he runs by me, I'm going to reach out with one hand, dropping the tablets, and grabbing for his robe.
Oh, no. We're gonna get the full Randy.
Yep. And in the other hand, still holding on the button. But I guess that's just a mere 16 on my CMB.
Though not enough to beat his CMD, it is enough to get the touch. So his robe will grab and tear
Yeah.
as he continues sprinting.
Yeah. I mean, mission accomplished as far as I'm concerned. I wasn't trying to stop his movement.
Oh, no. Like he, what is it? Those scrawny old man legs as he jumps over the metal tablet you drop on the stairs. As his robe half rips off, leaving that kind of mid-back cape. As he's still sprinting towards Lucius. So, Dosh, you get next as this man is...
I want to try to. I want to trip him, but I want to they're running, and you put your foot out, and then you send someone flying. That kind of I don't want to stop his momentum.
Again, the catcher stance right here.
With a 16 for a total of 31.
With a 31, as he leaves the square, with vase in hand, he will go airborne. Legs no longer supporting him. Vase, simply something he's holding on to as he goes crashing into the ground in front of Keegan.
And I will grab him. TMB for grapple. Is this plus... Do I still have that +2 from...
Yep.
So this +4. 30!
Alrighty. So as he comically trips, this is where we have the camera underneath him, as he as he goes into your arms if you'd like him, Keegan. Otherwise, he's going to hit the floor hard.
No, I'll catch him and just hold him. I got you, buddy. That's not nice.
Yeah. He drops the vase as he claws at Lucius, screaming that you've ruined us all! You fucking goddamn peasants! Fours, it is your turn.
Just gonna trot across the finish line here. I mean, there's. I think that the situation is diffused, is it not?
It will end at the beginning of your next turn. 10 seconds being basically 2 rounds of holding.
Oh, okay.
Start on your swift action. If you're doing it this full turn, that'll end at the beginning of your next turn.
Okay. Looking down at the remote, is there any way that I can redirect a current target, or is that just starting a new command? I'm still holding the button down, but is there anything I can do with the remote currently to spare us from another round of being fired upon?
So as best you understand it, is they're going to operate on their last orders. Though you're holding down the button here to disable them, you think you may be able to turn off one of them, but you give me a computer use for it, or to redirect, or to...
Okay.
One of them just starts Halo jumping.
Just strafe hopping.
17.
With a 17, roll me a d8.
8.
Alrighty. The one in front of Keegan and Dosh retracts its weapon and stands at attention, though the other 2 are still active.
Okay. I guess I'll just call out to the group. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't think I can shut them all down right away. And I'm not going to move, though, because I'm not a target, so...
Well, if Keegan holds Randy in the right angle, we might have a new target.
Yeah, I believe Sean coined this before as the hero move Meat Shield. But that being said, Lucius, the angry Randy, screams at you as the vase breaks at your feet.
I'll smile and chuckle a little bit as I mage hand his phone to me.
Yeah, his anger and fury just increases to the point of nonsense. Like he's just yelling.
He's just Donald Ducking you now.
Yeah, he's just screaming. He's trying to beat away Keegan, but it's just fists on freaking SWAT armor.
I get it, because Donald Duck doesn't have pants.
And he's angry.
Is there a name on the HCOM for who's been calling?
Oh, no, you can see on the HCOM. There are Umbersons, there are Loreths, different people responding back of, Randy, what the fuck's going on? Randy, why is my card declined? Randy, what's going on? Randy, what's happening? Why aren't you answering? Randy.
Still smiling, I'll just say, whoa, Randy, why aren't you answering?
Oswald.
So yeah, I've still been hearing gunfire the last 6 seconds. Nobody has come over the sliver to say that everything is cooling off. So I'm just going to spend this round looking around from where I'm at, making sure there's no other threats heading our way, whether it's other automatons or anybody else.
Looking out on the city here from the front side of the home, there's definitely people kind of gathered around a bit, right? Spontaneous gunfire at the Umberson estate definitely has attracted people from the outside, at least kind of watching from a distance, worried, of course, about not ending up in the pile.
Yeah, I think that's my whole turn, is just assessing the situation from where I'm at, since I'm on the other side of the house.
Very well. Dosh, Keegan, Oswald, from where you're at, you can see one of the front yard soldiers come around the corner.
Uh-oh.
These are clockwork soldiers, like the ones we're fighting?
Yeah, these are the ones you guys passed on the way in.
I'll say that over Sliver. There's 2 more automatons heading your way from the front.
The one in the backyard here, still following its original orders, will fire twice upon Keegan.
35, 29.
Easily parried away. The one that you disabled fours will stand there looking around, waiting for its next input, whether it's attack or defend. But the one to your left fours will open fire on Keegan.
And with a flurry, I do it again. 9 and an 18 for 24 and 33.
Yeah, all of them blocked. Keegan. Randall is in your arms as he's thrashing about violently, trying to get out. What are you doing?
To maintain the grapple. I was gonna ask if if him being here would stop them from shooting, but it doesn't look like it. You want to see him B-roll?
Yes, please.
It's not good. 16 to maintain.
So 16, Randall slips out of your hands, landing on the ground with both legs and hands down, barely looking at Lucius as he's about to jump. Gosh.
I have some charges built up that I will smack into the old man. 17 for 32.
Absolutely hits. There's no check here as his unconscious body goes flying into the bushes. As you can see him, legs, whitey-tighties, half robe, sticking out of a nearby rhododendron bush.
Sorry, he was sweaty. He was kind of slippery.
That old man skin is like paper. It just rips right out of your hands.
All right, with that fours, at the start of your turn, you hear the beep as the clockwork soldiers near you go into a standby mode, changing from that healthy, fun blue light to that waiting orange light. Oswald, you'd see the ones that were running to the back there stop as well. And for Keegan, Dosh, and Lucius, the ones that are coming around the corner stop in their tracks.
Right on time.
Fantastic.
I'll suck in my heart light shield.
I'll go pull Randall out of the bush.
Yeah, let's go poke around his house. He's gotta have something good to drink in there.
I'm just going to be looking at the remote and seeing how it works, but further familiarizing myself with it, but I won't be turning on the automatons right away.
All right.
I think I'm gonna get in the van and just drive it like right up to his front door. I do not give a shit about this guy's yard or where his driveway is. I'm just going straight path to his front door on the theory that there's stuff inside that house that we're gonna put inside this van.
I like the way you think, Oswald.
Yep, good call. And I'll be slowly walking into the house.
The multi-storied, high-end, fancy home. Expansive granite kitchen, clean white walls with golden chandeliers. You can see that this guy seems to be a big fan of memorabilia, so there's trading cards of some of his favorite athletes, but unique one-offs. A golden greatsword from the famous halfling sword dancer. China collected from an ancient Orcish empire. A piece of psionic crystal from the city of Celestia. Large void glass screens for watching in multiple rooms. But go ahead and give me your search check, kind of looking around the home. Keegan, with this guy, when you pick him up and whatnot, you can feel, so he had the HCOM, which Lucius has, the controller, which Forrest has, because he has like a set of keys in his pocket.
Okay.
Multiple vehicle keys, multiple keys for inside the home.
Oh, this is that loot drop you were talking about.
I'm gonna take all the keys, hoist him over my shoulder, and take him into the house.
Yeah.
I've got keys if we have locked doors.
Lucius, as you are all entering the home and looking around, you will get a buzz on your HCOM.
I will look at it.
It is from AR Supervisor Orion Storm.
All right, my HCOM will hover in front of me, and I'll start FaceTiming this person. Orion.
Orion will... Lucius, I know you're still in the Arferi district, is that correct?
I am.
We just got a reach out from our Sword-Eye Law Department, an unclaimed property in our ferry that voided an ownership contract. Rayland is asking for you to squat on that property before somebody else gets it, so we can get there to check on the contract. Can you reach out once that's completed?
I definitely can. And with a smile, I hang up. I dial Xavier.
He sounds tired, a little bit worn out as he'll... What's up, Lucky?
Wake up. I need you to build a company called Bold Energies. I'm sending you a dress and Matilda, and I need you here now. This is huge.
I could draft the paperwork, Lucius, but can Matilda go in my stead? I'm still recovering.
I'll be a little bit concerned for a second, not knowing what he's talking about, and say, get the paperwork going immediately.
Yeah,
I'll
absolutely.
have Matilda here.
and he'll hang up on you.
Yep. Oh, well, fuck. And then I call Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda will answer with a, Lucius, how are you doing?
I don't know how you travel these days, or if you know where I am immediately, I'm going to send you an address, and I need you here right now. This is an emergency. And I hang up and send an address.
It's the fucking bold goodbye.
Absolutely awesome.
I need to hear an emergency click.
I can see Jeff's what as he's about to like frame a question from Matilda. And John's like, nope, hang up.
Lucius, he will get the text which says, I'm on my way, and I hope you're going through a tunnel.
Awesome.
But yeah, walking around the Umberson estate. If you guys want to go and give me your search checks for anything else.
I want to see if I can bother Fours about the robots for a second.
It's gonna bother Fours too. Fours, do you have those manacles still?
Yeah.
That's my
Thanks.
one.
What's up, Josh?
I feel like it'd be a good idea to clean up this guy's mess. And I was hoping those robots could help. You can program them to dig.
Yeah, I mean, potentially. I'll bet about looking as to the variety of tasks, but I imagine we probably have to find him some shovels or something if we want him to be any good at it.
Yeah.
You're able to find the datapad 4s from Basayan Securities, which allows you to program in the tactics you want for your agents. And it shows kind of their energy levels, like how wound up they are.
Oh, okay.
I want to imagine it's like one of those videos where it's like, congratulations on your purchase of Basayan automated robots.
Tutorial pop-ups keep like coming in over the UI.
Yeah.
Freaking Clippy.
Goddamn onboarding.
But yeah, it lets you assign different tactics, different buttons, but you can definitely program in for manual labor if you are looking for that shovel aspect. And there is definitely those materials on the property.
Yeah, there's probably a garden shed or something, right? Like a gardener's.
Yeah. Some sort of maintenance structure of some sort. Yeah, where were you thinking?
I mean, just in the backyard. I just feel like it would do the people justice and help clear the air around here. Get rid of that pile out there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I will set the robots about to start digging.
Just so I understand, are they digging a hole for the other bodies, or are you putting Randall in the hole? I understand you want robots to dig holes, but no one's told me why they're digging a hole, which I'm fine with. You don't have to tell me. I just need to understand.
This is being for a secret hole you don't get to know about.
Building a second well, Jeff. This one you don't get to explore.
We're building a dungeon for the DM. I was expecting to bury the bodies, a pile of bodies that he has in his front yard.
Okay.
Give them a proper, well, semi-proper burial, at least. Clear up
Talking
disease and
mass
stuff.
grave, or are you talking?
Very well. So as the robots get to digging holes for bodies yet to be filled,
We can tell Randy it's for him though. Like, if that's what you want to say.
I'm gonna handcuff him to like the banister on the stairs. We can't run.
okay.
So the first thing I'd like to do is head to the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And I want to find like the most expensive looking steak I can find in his fridge and just like set it on the counter and pull Cobbler out of my vest and let Cobbler go to town on that steak. And the second thing I want to do is head towards that body pile because I want to go see if I can find any kind of identification on any of those bodies, which I know is going to be a really gross job.
Yeah, absolutely. Cobbler will get to town eating on this steak. But sadly, a lot of these bodies do not have identification. The troubles here in the Arferi district just mean they don't carry that.
Can we take a picture of each face that's not completely obliterated or rotted away, and we can make a board of missing people?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll ask Jasper if there's any possibility she might recognize any of these folks if they happen to frequent the same message boards that brought her here, and I don't know how secret they were about hiding their identity in those forums.
She'll be like, I apologize, I'm not from here.
Okay, then I won't even have her come over. I had no reason for her to see all the grossness.
Has Jasper come inside yet?
Not yet. The vehicle moved to the front. She hasn't gotten the approval yet to get out of the van.
Yeah, I'll sliver her and tell her to come on in if she wants to. It's secure in here, and you're a part of this now.
One of the first holes that gets dug, I'm going to put that bucket of sacrificial corpse in it.
Very well.
And that's going to be baffling for archaeologists of the future. Just straight up bizarre.
As you all go through the house as Cobbler eats steak, you'll see signed sports memorabilia. He's got a garage with a few different vehicles and a motorcycle, but searching through here for anyone who wants it, go ahead and give me a perception.
No, I don't do that.
It's how I hide things, John.
Search for hidden doors.
And I have keys for locked doors too. 15.
I rolled a 7.
I got a total of 15.
I can see a bullet coming at me a million miles an hour, but I can't search a fucking house.
It's confusing, right?
Look for secret doors, Lucius.
And that's what I want to do is first off try to gauge if this house encompasses where that passage from the well tunnel goes, that room with all the art and money and stuff with the sentry turrets and all that.
Yeah, you're able to go downstairs and those turrets would light up, pointing at the stairs as you come down before you go back up.
Right. Yeah, you think those things run out of bullets?
We have to, right?
Like
Unless
the-
it's lasers.
Like the kill bots?
Unless
Do
they're
they fire
lasers.
magic bullets?
Right. Half tempted to just levitate something in front of them until they run out of bullets.
Like Jasper. Not Jasper. Sorry, Randy. Jasper's our friend.
What did Jasper do to you?
I like Jasper. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
So are these turrets, are they like fixed in the walls, or are they on jacks or stands of some kind? Or
Yeah, they're on stands in front of this vault, this full room safe.
sounds good.
But it would not be hard for fours to find that portion of the Satan security package and turn those off.
I'm hoping to magic this and just have an unseen servant tip them over.
Yeah, I think they can push about 20 pounds, so yeah.
Just
Clank, clank, crunch.
The portal solution of just knocking over the turrets so they shoot at each other.
Yep.
And then from there, yeah, kind of walking in, assessing. All right, yeah, this is what I think it is, and I think I'll open up the door to it if I can, if it's not locked.
Don't believe you guys ever unlocked it, so it is locked.
Yeah, I was thinking that same thing. So all right, it's diffused for the moment. I guess I'll shout out to Fours that I found that vault that we saw earlier from the tunnels.
Oh, we got the proper way in now?
Yeah, disabled the sentry turrets. But if we could get that door open, then I think I've got the team that can start loading up the wrecker. Which is a whole bunch of unseen servants.
What'd you say, Jizzy?
Isn't Keegan walking around with like a handful of keys?
I am. I'll go down there and try the keys on the door, if there is a key for this door.
This one here, you would be able to plug in a USB key that triggers the lock here as it verifies the correct code between it, and will open into that room filled with gold bars and various other kind of antiquated things.
Huzzah! It's open.
Good work. And yeah, I start concentrating for a bit, and suddenly loot starts moving.
This is a good investment opportunity for bold energies.
Well, this is for us. Bold energies.
Lucius, what'd you find on his phone?
I didn't actually look through his phone yet.
You busy looting this guy?
Yeah. It looked as if this guy was, as if Randall had, hell, what was going on with his phone at that time? It was...
Yeah, I mean, it's still going off in your pocket.
Right.
It's still filled with people. You're seeing now it's like up to 15 missed calls, 36 text messages.
You know, you can put that on silent.
No, so generally people are looking for what from Randall right now? They're wondering where their investments went. Like, was he a banker or something?
No, it doesn't seem to be a banker of any sort. Looks more like he's kind of the caretaker, but yeah, it's Some of them have his same last name, Umbersem. Others have different names, but they're asking why can't they access their credits? Why are they getting calls about bad payments? Like, what's going on?
Should we wake up Randall?
I think we've got a bit of time. Let's secure some of this stuff.
I would direct Jasper to the those iron engraved plates before I take a look around the house myself.
Jasper will two-handed over the shoulder, kind of like, oh god, they're heavy. So cool. Can I keep these?
Yeah, that'll be your job.
Sick. And she'll go into one of the many living rooms and start looking at giant metal plates.
I search about the place with the 26.
There's the famous bat of a Corleone sports star signed up on the wall. 26. The vehicles that he has in the garage, none of them really look driven. There's a black and silver luxury edition Mercadine model, heat-drawn vehicle with built-in sliver control, up to 5 hours of continuous flight before recharge is needed. Only 500 made. A large kind of monster truck with key-drawn engine with green and orange stripes. The repairs are getting done on it. Looks like he was installing, or at least halfway through installing, an overcharged booster in it. And then there's the motorcycle. Looks like he bought the motorcycle from the Illican racing champion, Sari Sarah, 3-time winner of the Gold City Grand Prix. And it's unique in the fact that it is a ground-based motorcycle. It's not e-drawn. Very kind of large wheels, a lot of metal to it, solar panels on it to be able to keep it running. Kind of a blue and gold trim with stickers on it from the various sponsors that they have.
Oh, neat. Yeah, I think I'll find that one extra interesting, and I'll see if it still runs.
Yeah, I mean, you can check it. Besides being an MP vehicle, looks like it's been fixed up, but it's never been ridden since it got fixed up.
All right, it's time to scratch up this paint.
Once things are feeling pretty comfortable too, I'd like to start walking around this house, detecting secret doors.
All right. While you do so, anybody else do anything that I should be aware of?
I'm gonna go hang out with Jasper. Just make sure I show her all the pictures I took on my phone of what we saw down in the well complex. And also, I want to take photos of those metal plates that she has, because this is the first time I've seen those or even been made aware they exist.
Jasper would be very interested in the pictures on your phone, but would have that moment that she's trying to explain to you, like, no, this is ancient liches, like restricted reading for a lot of people, but certain houses would put important information on these sort of liquid metal living steel tablets. And she'll kind of show you, like, if you pry it in the middle, it creates 2 pages, but if you pry it smaller, it creates more pages.
Oh, cool.
But this is a lot of... I can't read any of it, but it seems to be old, ancient Arferi. This is really cool.
I mean, as long as we're hanging out here for, it sounds like a couple hours at least, I'll go ahead and cast Comprehend Languages, and I'll start reading it, and we'll just go through it together.
It is the ancient description for the Arferi rituals and rites to create a savage hunter. They're anti-magic units that were trained and prepared to be able to hunt down mages by the liches, as well as it contains the Arferi fighting styles and training regiment.
Cool. Yeah, that'll take me a few hours.
Sounds scary.
But everything sounds scary. When you got 8 strength.
I'm hanging out on floor, just kind of keeping an eye on the Randall, Jasper, and Oswald doing their thing, keeping an eye on the front, ready to let everybody know if people start approaching what's going on outside.
Yeah, absolutely. From the front here, you can definitely look out the front door and see there's definitely people start kind of gathered around a bit as the sun's starting to set and night's starting to come along. People are still kind of watching, like, what's going on with the Umberson house? But yeah, you would recognize, of course, the kind of baseball bat here, the sports star, a Corellian Vast Brawl athlete. She won the Chaos Dragon Festaganza with the most amount of points scored in a single turn about 15 years ago. She was a big deal, but Astrid Charge, as it's signed down the bat.
Astrid Charge. That's awesome. I'll pick up the bat and look at it.
You lift up the glass and, yeah, signed adamantium baseball bat.
Sweet.
That's cool.
That is cool.
So that league is pretty lax with what material you can make the bats out of.
Looks like this one was the gift she got for scoring.
Ah, okay. Like everything else in this house, unused.
Yeah.
Yep. That's really cool. Yeah, I'll inspect it to look it over.
Yeah.
Swing it a little bit.
Very well balanced. It whooshes through the air.
Whoosh.
But Lucius, yeah, up on the second floor here in the main office, your secret doors reveal there is a safe under his main desk, which looks over the backyard. With the spell focusing on it, it's not hard to figure out the number pattern, as the magic gives you those details, and you can open it up.
And I do.
Besides in here being 4 heavy bars of platinum, there is a piece of paper that seems to be like fully sealed, right? Glass case, reinforced. You can see the magic on it, keeping with gentle repose going.
Whoa. What is it?
Yeah, the tucked away contract here describes that the descendants of Lorelei Loreth will be given privy and access to all wealth and properties controlled by the Loreth bloodline, as long as the elemental generator remains hidden and non-functioning, so that the citizens... At that time it says the citizens of Reth cannot use it.
So we turned it on and nulled the magic contract.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And this would put, like, as you look at that phone that keeps going off, these are all the family members wondering why they don't have access to their money anymore.
They just got Y2K'd.
Ooh.
Broken contract.
So, gentle repose, human skin. Contract written on something unsavory.
It does look unsavory.
Broken contract's a broken contract.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
I'll smile at that. Take the contacts or I'll take the loot inside and take that contract and continue kind of searching around.
Yeah, the house is mostly storage for a lot of well-off things. You can see newspaper clippings, a lot of things that have some value, but they're all more historical, right? They're all more things that he's keeping track of. Winners of the Chaos Dragon things.
Still valuable stuff, but to like the specific collectors.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're all things that if he has it, someone else can't have it. But looks like he was tending to this property as part of that contract.
I'm going to be outside sorting through these lost souls. I'll be taking pictures of any identifying marks I can too, like tattoos or whatever. And I guess I'll just do like one at a time as I make like I'm sure there's like a fence that's around this property, right?
Yeah, there definitely is.
Yeah, so like a bulletin board of all the different kind of like faces that aren't grotesque because they've been mangled or rotted. Mm-hmm. Identifying tattoos or birthmarks or whatever, and kind of like a little shrine out front.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what I'll probably spend most of my time doing. This is probably a very long, arduous task.
Yeah, for those of you in the house, at some point, all of you would probably have a cobbler wander behind you after he's done eating some steak.
Doing some drive-by markings.
How long have we been here at this point?
After the issue, you guys have probably been here about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Take that monster truck for a test drive.
Is this like the monster trucks from Righteous Gemstones?
Not quite as that cool, but it is a Hedron vehicle built with the repulsors meant to push down. Though this one is still under construction. They're still, let's say, he's halfway through putting in a like boost to it, but that doesn't mean much looking around this house of like it's all collected things. So we're probably trying to restore it.
I'm gonna see if he has more steaks in his fridge.
Yeah, there's definitely plenty of food to be had.
Fantastic. I'm gonna fry up 5 steaks.
I'm calling this our house now, for the time being.
Besides, we haven't eaten in a while.
How long until angry family members start showing up?
Which one? The Matilda or the other ones?
Both.
Yeah, we should probably be setting ourselves up to defend this place, especially with the automatons.
Yeah, after the holes are dug, I'll set them up into some sort of defensive perimeter. I'm sure that's already preloaded in them. I'll just have to change around the targets.
Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Somebody should take down the RU monogrammed on the gate too.
Wish I could magically turn that into a LE.
For lawful evil.
But yeah, if you guys are hanging out here for the rest of the day, Jasper will definitely walk around looking at cool things and pointing out and telling details and kind of asking for both everything and nothing of like what she can bring back to say that she got into the well. So I'm wondering if you guys have anything for her, if she can take something from here to report back to the forums to try to get the next clue of the puzzle. But Matilda will arrive in about 4 hours.
You can take Jasper down through the back of the vault and just show them around a little bit.
I was just thinking that it'd be pretty easy to take her down at this point since we've verified that it's not infested with a lava golem anymore.
I think it's about time we hired Jasper.
Yeah, it's almost been a whole day. What the fuck? Why isn't she on the payroll?
I think I will go ahead and take Jasper down into the complex if nobody's gonna object to it.
No, I think it's a good idea because we're going to want to show Matilda a demonstration of what this thing can do.
Okay, cool.
Can we set up a series of relays so we can actually chat to people at the bottom?
I don't see why we can't.
Yeah, you guys are able to set up the relays so you can communicate as you let Jasper into that area. She is extremely excited. This is amazing. Jasper will still... Can I take you this? Can I have this? Can I have this thing?
What kinds of things is she asking about?
Continuous flame torches, pieces of the stained glass windows. If actually taken all the way to the bottom there will...
Fragments of the urn.
Yeah, what does it do? What? Ooh, what's this? She picks up chunks of the urn.
Let's see. I would probably say yes to continuous flame torches and dirt stuff that she's pointing at, broken scraps of stuff. The urn I'd probably consider, and then as long as she's only taking one piece of it, I'd probably say yes. I would discourage her from pressing any buttons, but I will explain what all they do.
And everything Jasper takes when they try to take him out of this vault or shrine, I'm going to tell them to put it back.
That's funny. Yeah, I'll just take Jasper around through the whole complex. Show her whatever she wants.
By that evening, you will see a well-off Hedron vehicle approaching. This crowd will part a bit before it gets to that locked gate at the front. Fours, you're able to easily use the data pad from the inside. I'd follow the cameras inside of each of the Basayan guards to have them open the gates if you'd like.
Who's the vehicle?
Matilda.
Okay, yep, I'll let him in.
Oh.
But it is late evening as a vehicle will pull up next to the wrecker. Matilda gets out with a scarf around her neck, wearing, wouldn't say a business suit, wearing something a little bit more comfortable. Looks like, I guess it's like a jumper with a hoodie.
Okay. I'll open the door for her.
Shit. Keegan?
Yeah. How you doing, Matilda?
Good. Xavier sends his regards. I'm a little confused as to why I'm here, though.
Come on in.
I'll be sat in a lounge area as smugly as I possibly can.
Drinking Randall's scotch.
I imagine like a giant sectional sofa and like a conversation pit area, and you're like splayed out, trying to take up as much space as possible.
Do you have your big fur coat on?
Yep.
Perhaps sipping on a last word?
As Matilda approaches you, Lucius, of course, you'll get a ding from the guards at front that there is somebody there who's also trying to enter. Looks like they're dressed in standard kind of local garb, though a little bit cleaner. You can see weapons on their sides as they approach.
I think I'd probably be the one out there to see him, right? Because I'm out there.
With the bodies being put in the ground, the Arfairy local would hand up in the air to kind of show that they're not holding anything. They're not coming aggressively.
Ooh, Jeff, I'm gonna throw this guy's image up on one of the void screens in the lounge where we all are.
Yeah.
And I'll try and patch in audio too, so it's not just like some weird art film.
As they get closer, you can see that it is a 5'10" Arfairy woman, hand skin, short cropped hair, a few scars on both hands and face. You can see they have short swords on both sides, as well as heavy pistols, but no weapons drawn or anything as they approach Dosh. And are you the one in charge here?
I'll say no, but I'm the one you need to talk to. How can I help you?
Very well. Malzaran requests your attendance, and she'll hand you a small sheet of paper that is On the back is like a flyer, but it is a script written out from Malzaron, King of the Arferi.
Oh, this is the one guy we've heard about, right?
Mhm.
What does Malzaron want to talk about?
Well, I'm not sure if you're aware, but a lot of vents went off. Something the Arferi district has not had for some time. Malzaron believes that you have done something worthy of the Arferi people and worthy of being spoken to.
Well, if I'm anything but worthy. Well, if he wants to talk, he can come.
He will not come here.
Oh, it's a shame. You good at the shovel?
I've done my fair share of digging, and unless you're paying, I'm not doing more.
Are we viewing this?
Yeah.
I'll say over my sliver to Dosh. Doesn't sound like this representative from this king is much one for the people.
Right.
And this is where the events are controlled from. I would say tell them that we'll give them a date in which we can meet within the next 24 hours.
Okay. I'll ask her if her allegiance is easily bought.
She would look at you, and I'm handing this to you as an invite. My loyalty is not something you can afford, Dosh Model. I see a lot of clockwork digging holes.
Well, you know very little about me. I don't always trust your eyes, my friend. But we'll get you back to... I'll get back to you in 24 hours of a date we can meet.
She'll hand over the flyer, and very well.
I'll fold it up, and then I'll continue stapling pictures up onto a board.
She will head back down the walkway, and as long as the gates open and allow her out, she will leave. Matilda inside, looking around, is... Oh, Lucius, what have you done?
Matilda, welcome to Bold Energies.
Uh...
I know. You don't know what to say.
Perfect. I feel like that's the best place to end it.
Agreed.
Pew, 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 pew.
Hello, boys. I'm back.
I want to call out that y'all had 3 attacks of opportunity in a line, and you did 3 different successful combat maneuvers as that sequence of attacks of opportunity. That was really rad.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. As usual, our intro and outro are from Nihilor. You heard 10,000 people screaming, I'm an individual. You also heard Divine Violence by Nihilor, Cybercom by Mood Made, as well as Bossa Lounge by Abdios Music. Sound effects are by Pixabay, and I hope that you have a really great holiday season. Bye!